installation. Like originally the idea came like more than half year ago when we applied for this award and residence program, and somehow it just came up in the last minute. Like we wanted to build up like a plastic waste labyrinth, and originally the plan was that to make like a real labyrinth by these plastic waste, but then somehow we changed our ideas, and it was just simply more simple, and like we find it up like it's easier, or not easier, but it's more aesthetically like just made like these columns, yeah. And the first idea was that to make like these labyrinth forms or columns 12 by 12 or 5 by or 6 by 6. Then how we get the permission from the government, it's reduced to 4 by 3 because we didn't get the biggest permission. I mean, like the square meters for this. But Erika also can say something, like I doesn't want to speak all the time.
And also it took more than 4 months to get the permission for this version of the labyrinth. So we just started to plan to realize it in a much bigger scale very soon.
And I just would like to congratulate, because it reminds me, I think like 15 years ago I was working in a job. We have to go around Hungary and check all the illegal, formal, informal dump sites. And I have one memory which when I have seen your installation, I had the same feeling. I was driving somewhere in the Alföld, in one village, between huge mountains of plastic waste, and I was driving around it with my car for 4 minutes, and it has the same, very, 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 very the same feeling. So congratulations for that.
Actually, by this installation, we wanted to impress people how like these monumental plastic waste, like how they push together this plastic, and then it's like just how could or metaphorically have the same appearance than like the city structures. And my goal was with it like to bring the contemporary art to the Hungarian public space. Was like not that usual, I guess, at the last 10 years or 12, 20 or more than, but yeah.
And also we wanted to create a kind of special effect, kind of experience for people. That's why we finally, because we developed this labyrinth idea for months, so that's how it became a bit abstract by the end. And also we added a kind of sound installation as well. So sea sound with seagulls and waves. We couldn't hear it now because of the sound, but there it was really strong, and I was surprised and I was very happy because many people were really interested and really interacted with it. They were walking inside, so we couldn't be there anytime without any visitors or people who wouldn't be interested in. So it was a big surprise for me because I didn't think that people will be so interested in it and will really interact.
And also, many people understand that easily, like immediately, like they saw that and they, wow, is art, a piece of art, or...
And what it is about, yeah.
Yeah, please pass on the mic, because the question also comes to you. So what is the public you address with your profession, with your
Okay, it's a quite a hard question, because just recently one of our professors said that we quite understand how environment works. We know more or less how the flora and the fauna and how contamination is moving around. Also, usually nowadays financing is not a part. We understand how we can get money for a project, how it can be sustainable for longer period. But nowadays the problem is how to reach people, how the society works. That's the hard part. How to involve everybody. Generally speaking, companies are not that bad as it's thought nowadays. So they not only want to be financially sustainable, but also they would like to have like an impact. So with the sustainable development goals, it has came really in the mind of companies that they should be, say, nice. And not only that they are not destroying our planet, but also they would like to do something for our planet. And it's getting more in the system. The question is very hard for how you can get people get on the port even in Europe. But if you are speaking about, let's say, in Africa, it's much even harder. Like we had an experience in Nigeria. We were designing a waste management program, and we have a secretary. She was quite educated in Nigerian standard, and we have tested her that she understands the word trash, but she does not understand the word trash. And we have to explain her that what is trash, that okay, when you start cooking, you cook everything, and you take out something, let's say from a plastic bag, and that's trash. Oh, now I understand. And then, what do you do with that one? Oh, we just throw to the bush. And what happens in the bush with that plastic bag? I don't know. And even with even higher level of the society, they said we cannot do anything because the guy was the brother of the governor, so he's like a prime minister in this region. I don't even take care of my trash, and he was at university in the States for 10 years. So it's quite hard in the developing world. Okay, it's not nice to say developing world, and even in Hungary, I guess it's very hard when you have to take it to action.
The plastic cup, it was really easy to involve people because thank God we have amazing communicational staff. As we measured the last year's media reaches, we reached more than 7 million people, I think. And this year maybe we doubled it. So through the media, it's a really nice thing because we look funny on these trash boats, and professionally when we are trash mapping and when we are traveling to Ukraine to organize a roundtable with their experts, it's a totally another target group. So we can we get the attention of the government, water directorate, and the local people as well. So now everybody is on our side. So it's easy to step further. So maybe we can enhance the waste management system in Ukraine as well.
Yeah, I guess it's a very good endpoint, because my point when I reading some articles about this wonderful event, Pet Cup, my question is always, what is the impact? Because it's okay, it's good for 2 weeks. I don't know how many people, like 400 people were attending, and just everybody would give like 50,000 forints every day as he was working voluntary. What he's gaining as when he's working in his office, then would you collect, let's say, like almost 1 million euro every year, and from 1 million euro you could make quite a lot of things in Ukraine, and it has a much bigger impact. So the question is, okay, it's very nice that 7 million people was reached. The question is, does it reduce the amount of waste or not?
Yeah, hopefully reduces it, and we manage to. We are always selecting these riverine litter, so more than 50% is recyclable, and this year a Belgian company transported all our PET bottles, and they are working with the Hankó company and to produce packages from our riverine waste. So we're always looking for innovations and new ways to spread the ideas, and our volunteers are amazing. They are. We had more than 50 volunteers this year, and they are collecting trash and giving lectures, screening movies every week. So I think we reached the limit, and it's a multiplicator effect. And now everywhere we are sending our messages. So yeah, we reach more and more people, and hopefully they reduces their consumption as well.
Yeah, my question is then has an effect in Ukraine? You have said that you have visited Ukraine. Does they use less plastic, or they dump less plastic to the Tisza?
They don't have any dump sites yet. So there is no waste management system, and we can help them to get money, sponsorship, to build dump sites first, and to start to selecting waste. And we organized an educational program as well, how they can prevent waste production. So yeah, we are on the focus point.
Okay. This question is rather for you girls, because you talked about it, but how you reach the people with this installation, with this event. So what kind of, as an artist at the hackathon, we were talking about it a lot yesterday, and it was a topic in all of the roundtable discussions.